today I decided that, you know, I wrote a blog entry and I'm gonna post it on my channel. It's a little bit long-winded, but I feel like it's something that I really want to share. So here goes. So here's the background story. Jianhao, Dkosh, NOC's Ryan and Sylvia, they all recently posted videos on their channel at the same time. And these 3 videos actually offended a lot of people because people think that they are all throwing shade. The video that most people had a problem with was Jianhao's video because together with Dkosh, Ryan and Sylvia, the 4 of them actually listed a whole lot of people that they would smash or pass. And if you don't know what smash or pass is, smash is a rather confusing word replacement for fuck. And so they cycled through many influencers, I would say about 30 or 40 of them, and the 4 of them gave their reasons for smash or pass. And the thing that offended people is that they threw shade at some of these influencers as they went along explaining their choices. So when I actually saw the video's thumbnail, I thought, oh my god, I hope that I'm actually in there. I actually expected that everyone would give me a hard pass because I'm always talking about how like breastfeeding made my boobs really long. But surprisingly enough, I actually got some smashes there, so it's great. And you may think, sure, obviously you're pleased over the results, you sexy MILF. It's not you who got 4 resounding passes. You know what's worse than a pass? Not being mentioned at all. But that's me. It's because I'm an attention whore. And also because I know how this industry works because I've been here the longest. So yeah, I'm looking around to see if anyone can defeat me on that. No? Okay. So let me tell you how this works. You want people to be talking about you or you will be forgotten. Jianhao, being a fundamentally nice guy, I think he already took down the video, so it's not as if you guys can see it anymore. The video was posted, some influencers were very offended by it, and they actually responded. So today I'm going to give you my opinion on how they responded. So to start off, when somebody talks shit about you online, there are a few ways that you can react. And the first option is don't respond at all. One of the people that all 4 of them passed on was Zoe Tay, and they basically said, no offense, sorry Zoe, you're too old. Like, she's the fucking queen! Do you actually see her responding? You don't see her responding and she won't respond because it's beneath her and it's undignified. Do you think Zoe Tay really cares if 4 YouTubers say that they will fuck her? Option number 1 is by far the most insulting response because by not responding at all, you are saying that these naysayers don't even exist in your world. Huh? 谁？什么？电豪？ Dkosh 啊？ knock 啊？ 什么是 knock 来的啊？ 我都没有听过这些人是谁啊？ And just so you know, Zoe, I totally will smash you. Option number 2 is to actually defend yourself. So you are angry, you got maligned, you know what you can actually do. Go to your own channel and feel free to defend yourself or insult the perpetrators back. And this is an example of what you can do. Hey, please lah, Jianhao, you pass on me ah. I also pass on you lah. You know what they say about guys with flashy cars, right? Obviously, you're compensating for something. And Dkosh, please lah, have you looked at yourself in the mirror? Whole day wearing that stupid beanie? Huh? Maybe I'll fuck you if you cover your face with your beanie ah. Wait, let me think about it. Still no thanks. As for Ryan, you whole day wearing your watermelon helmet. I see already also want to vomit, you know. You think you're very sexy, is it? And Sylvia, please lah. Your glasses are so thick. How do you even know whether you want to pass or like smash me when you cannot even see me? You are disqualified, okay? And next time, before you want to comment on people, please put some makeup on yourself. See? That way you get your revenge. Everyone gets extra views and people will debate endlessly on who won and who is less smash worthy. But then at the end of the day, everyone moves on. And this is the option that I always choose because I'm great at winning fights. Option number 3, you can just laugh about it. You actually view the offensive material, and because you're a mature individual and you don't have a broken self-esteem, you actually find it funny. So you laugh and you post something self-deprecating. So this guy in Jianhao's video, they actually said that he looks like he will cry after sex because he looks like he's very emotional. So a lot of people passed on him and this is his response. I think it's great, it's funny. The people who insulted you are going to be very impressed and they're unlikely to insult you again. At the end of the day, everyone gets along fine. Everybody praises you for being gracious, and this is not the path that I usually take because I'm not a pacifist at heart, but you know what? You can try it sometime. This is the 4th option. If you're genuinely very hurt by the comments, you can always directly message the person. You can say something that goes like, Jianhao, my self-esteem is very low right now because I just got dumped before my wedding day. Your comments really hurt me. I understand that you have the right to give your opinion, but I'm just letting you know that I cried for a day after watching your video. I still love your videos and I'll continue to support you. All the best. Option number 4 sounds a little bit pegro, okay? But if you want your opponent to feel shitty, this is guaranteed the best strategy. Most people would immediately apologize and take down the offensive content, okay? But it does involve lowering your pride. You're probably thinking right now, if I feel hurt, why must I do a private message to protect the person? Why can't I post it on a public platform? Because by posting it on a public platform, it shows that you're trying to hurt somebody back by embarrassing them. So if you're hurting people, how can you lecture people for hurting you? There is a 5th option. Unfortunately and very disappointingly, the 5th option is basically what everyone did. The 5th option, I would like to call it taking the high road. And I know that it sounds nice, but sorry, it's just hypocritical. Instead of fighting back and defending yourself, all you have to do is to insult the perpetrator by calling him a bully, the big B word. And this way, you suddenly become this sad victim and everyone turns against whoever hurt your little feelings. Oh, he was so mean. And don't forget to give some subtle pats on your own back by having some generic saying about how you think that people should treat people kindly or how the industry should be like. What you're actually saying is that, that's me. I'm nice and I'm kind, and therefore I'm far better than the evil dude who talks shit about me. Sorry, just let me cut through your thick, self-righteous, whiny, petulant bullshit right now. You aren't better than any of the original posters because you are also rallying and leading a group of people to hate on him. And the last time I checked, that is defined as, wait for it, bullying. But you may argue, hey, I got bullied first. Surely it's right to bully a bully. Is it though? So you're saying that as long as there's a justified reason, it's okay to bully someone? Who made you the royal judge of what is justified for retaliation via bullying? Or maybe you're saying, but in my response I never mentioned name what? I'm sorry bobake, okay? That just makes you a coward. At least own your bullying. And look at your comments. Even though you didn't mention names, does everyone know who you're talking about? Are they insulting the person? If it's a yes, you might as well have spelled his name on your forehead. I know a lot of you may be very confused right now because it sounds like I'm siding the bully. So just let me make this clearer for you guys. If you are against bullying, you should be against all forms of bullying, including bullying a bully. Saying that bullying is justified, as long as the victim deserves it, it sets a very dangerous precedent. Because who is to say who is deserving of anything? So if you approve of bullying someone for the right motivations, then don't say that you disapprove of bullying because you cannot pick and choose who you think deserves to be bullied. It's just like saying that you think that the death penalty is morally repugnant and wrong, but I approve it for child rapists. If you say you're morally against something, then it's not up to you to randomly throw in exceptions as and when you please. I know a lot of you are not very capable of logic without being emotional, so you may be yelling right now, hello, that's so rich considering that you are the biggest bully yourself, Xiaxue. So of course you agree with bullying. Okay, let me do an analogy here so it's easy for you to understand. Just imagine that someone is saying, oh my god, I really hate people who cut lanes, you know. People should be considerate drivers. And then I reply something that goes like, but I just saw you cut a lane just now. And then that person replies, so who are you to criticize me? You yourself also cut lanes, what? Oh my god, just no, like, please. That is not the point. Okay, calm down. The point is not about whether bullying or cutting lanes is right or wrong. The point is, please don't have double standards and tell people not to do something that you yourself are doing. Don't preach and act like you're better than everybody else because newsflash, you're not. You're the same. How do you call a bully if calling him a bully also makes me a bully? I didn't say you cannot call somebody a bully. You can call Jianhao a bully if you want. But I'm just saying, by doing the exact thing that he did to you, you are just as bad as him. So don't act like you're any better. So let me show you some examples right now done by real-life YouTubers. Example number 1, Noah Yap. Alright Noah, I like you and I think you're a funny guy and a nice guy and everything, but I have to say this, okay? Your response sucks and you're being a hypocrite. Obviously he's pissed off because all 4 of them passed on him, and then I think Dikosh said something really mean about his girlfriend. Was Noah justified in being angry? Definitely. Were they mean to him? Yeah, I think so. But instead of taking options 1, 2, 3 or 4, he took option 5. Let's watch.
something that I wanted to talk about for a very long time actually. But before we go on, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. You know, this video is not meant to offend anyone at all. It is.
Okay, let's just pause it right there. Not meant to offend anyone. It's obviously meant to offend people, so shall we not tell lies?
We should be helping each other out, helping each other to grow as one Singapore YouTube community, which...
Yes, it's true. You do see YouTubers collaborating all the time. On the surface, that just seems to be like, what a wonderful world. But in actual fact, I think they're just sucking off each other's fame. I'm sorry, but it is true. And Noah, have you actually helped others without actually helping yourself in the process? If you are so enthusiastic about YouTubers promoting each other, I have a request for you. Why don't you ask people to subscribe on my channel on all your videos from now on? That would be really helpful. Thank you very much.
Recently, the videos put out, it's all shading everyone. It's all just hate.
Alright, so what is this thing about saying that everybody is shading each other? What are you doing right now? You are shading people.
You don't have to have talent. Actually, right now, to be very honest, you don't have to have talent on YouTube. All you have to have are talents, right? You have to have tits.
Everybody knows who you're talking about. And you're also insulting a lot of other innocent people at the same time, okay? Like me. Check out my boobs. Click on it, give me a view. So next up we have Naomi Neo. And don't get me wrong, I like Naomi personally. I just think that the way that she handled this is... So she didn't post a video, she just posted an Instagram post with a very long text, and it starts off like this. I hate to participate in drama and I hate to start one myself. Okay. Firstly, I don't think that anyone believes that. Maybe Naomi believes that, but nobody else believes that. Come on, just be like me. I love creating drama and starting drama, but at least I own it. Okay, and then she goes on to say, as online personalities, it's important to be in control of what we say and do. So, from that statement, I would conclude that you are saying that Jianhao is not a good role model, and he should be one because he's famous. But you've got more followers than him, so may I ask, is this good role model behavior? Showing young girls that they should be using their boobs to get validation from society? Or did you kind of accidentally fall into the lacy bra and the camera accidentally clicked the photo and then you accidentally posted it on your Instagram? Okay, I don't think so. I'm not saying that showing boobs is wrong, but I'm not the one having moral qualms and saying that influencers should be role models. Do you remember what I said about hypocrisy? This is what I mean. The post ends off by saying Jianhao is using fame for the wrong reasons. What is the right reason? Could it be flying his team down to Vietnam to visit an orphanage and getting donations? Because I would say that that's pretty much the most right of all reasons. Okay, we better stop that video because I can't watch that shit without crying. Yeah, I would say that that's pretty much the most right of all reasons. So Naomi, my question to you is, what are the right reasons that you actually used your fame for? Let's go on to the last of the YouTubers whom I saw actually responded, and he's the most preachy of all of them, Eden Ang. Entertainment starts to turn into a popularity contest, claws come out and backstabbing happens. Okay, so he says no one is to blame for that, but he's basically trying to say that yeah, he got backstabbed. Okay, I would say that that's giving shade to people. I think somebody should hire Eden to ride the National Day rally because you can see that he's really fucking passionate. He's super intense. Okay, wait for this. Okay, as a people, we develop with unity. As a community, we push forth and improve. Internal conflict doesn't help us at all. Fighting among ourselves simply puts us behind other nations and stagnates our progress. The majority of the population slaves away at jobs that they don't desire. They come home 2 to 3 hours a day to spend with their loved ones. This is the time where I am part of your life. It's my job and calling, suddenly got involved here, to make sure that those 2 to 3 hours you spend with your loved ones are the best times in your life. Because those are the moments that you look back and smile about when time runs out. So Eden is saying that upon people's deathbeds, they are going to look back upon the times that they actually watched his video and think about it and smile about it. Okay, I promise you, I will give my life to make sure that these hours are the best they can be. I will do anything in my power to make that happen. And this also means I will clear anything and everything in my path to keep this promise with you. Okay, chill bro. Nobody's asking you to lay down your life for a few videos, okay? You don't actually have to die for YouTube. Like, come on. Seriously. Just chill the fuck out. You may be wondering, what is my point in creating this video? Is it just for creating more shade? Am I just attention seeking? Or am I defending what Jianhao and gang have actually done? Well, the reason why I'm so passionate about this topic is because I feel that society is going towards a very dangerous path. And in this world that we live in, it's so easy to label someone as a bully, as racist, as sexist, as xenophobic, as homophobic, blah blah blah, Hitler, if they have any opinion that doesn't align with yours. Our society is so easily offended that nobody can discuss any prickly issues, because even if they are true, anytime you say something that's against a majority or even someone that you count as a victim, which in this case are the targeted influencers, you are considered an accomplice to the crime and equally bigoted, and you should be thrown in jail just because you're not on the right side. How can we become stronger or better people if we do not allow any kind of speech that's even vaguely offensive? Everything is offensive to someone. My makeup is probably offending someone right now. Should I take off all my makeup just not to offend him? And my accent is probably offensive to someone. Should I just not talk forever? No, don't answer that. Of course, we should all stand up against the real bullies, like the ones who are tormenting an autistic kid or stuffing people's head down the toilet, you know? But you probably want to ask right now, do I believe that Jianhao and his gang were bullying or actually doing something wrong? No, I don't. And before you breathe fire and call me a person who advocates bullying or misogyny or whatever other terms you want to put in it, first, please let me explain myself. Offense and hurt are subjective, okay? Let me just give you an example, alright? Two people might witness a parent at the playground smacking a child on his hand because he was being naughty. So, for me personally, my mom caned me, alright? And it's very common in my generation. I think I turned out okay. I don't hate my mom. Okay, I don't feel like I was abused. So I put myself in that child's shoes and I think nothing of the smacking. But somebody whose parents have never hit them might actually view this smacking act as something that's completely barbaric and unacceptable. It's okay to have a different view and it's totally okay to be offended. That's your prerogative. But it's not okay to say that I approve of child abuse just because I didn't get offended and outraged the same way that you did. It's also not okay for you to actually write in to social services and say that I probably abused my child and they should take away my kid from me. It's not okay to label people with all these blanket evil terms like bully or sexist or racist, blah blah blah, just because they don't agree with you that something is offensive. I completely understand why many people might find the video so offensive, because everyday people are shy, and the idea of someone discussing on a public platform whether they want to fuck you, it's horrifying. But my guess is those influencers mentioned in the video will actually be a lot more desensitized than the general public would be. And would you also agree that being a YouTuber myself, my character is probably more similar to the people discussed in the Smash video, and therefore my analysis that these people can handle it is probably more accurate than yours? In fact, people actually play Smash or Pass or another version like the Fuck, Kill and Marry all the time on YouTube, and this is just the Singaporean version. Some of the things they say may be a bit mean, but who cares? A video where you are one of the 30 or 40 influencers mentioned isn't really going to affect you. People are going to forget about it in a month. And if you're truly hurt and affected, you can always do option number 4. If the video is done to normal people on the streets, then I agree, yeah, I guess that would be bullying. Not only are normal people not used to public scrutiny, they actually have no means of fighting back, unlike the influencers in the video. Some of you may be asking, how can Jianhao be sure that he won't hurt anyone? If he's not sure, he shouldn't post this. He cannot be sure. The best he can do is to actually put himself in their shoes and conclude from there. To demand that people require absolute consent before giving an opinion is absurd. That way, you cannot even give a bad movie review, because what if the director commits suicide? And you also cannot say things like, I prefer 10 guys, because that's being hurtful to fair guys. Am I right? The general consensus from the public seems to be that he's deliberately hurting others to gain viewership for himself. Let's not argue about the viewership part, because I think that's a given. All YouTubers and influencers do things for views, and there's nothing wrong with that. Whether his intention to harm someone or hurt someone was deliberate, I don't know, and neither do you, because none of us can see the inside of his brain. You can be personally offended or find that the video is in bad taste, but number one, you cannot assume that everyone who doesn't find it similarly offensive has compromised moral values and use blanket words like bully or Hitler, etc. on them. Everyone has different tolerance levels on different issues, and just because you are an ultra sensitive person, that doesn't make you a better person. Just stop it, come on! Secondly, what is the point of insulting somebody? Calling someone a bully isn't going to change his mindset. It will just make him hate sensitive people. Doing ridiculous things like requesting for his sponsors to drop him or boycott him won't change a thing unless you want revenge. Then fine, go ahead and do that. If you truly want to change the world for the better, you may shut the person up, but there will still be a quiet bully around. If you truly want to make the situation better, you should work towards changing his mind. If you truly knew what people were thinking in their minds, I think you will be disgusted with every single person in this world because nobody is perfect. As long as they don't act on it, I think that's fine. Alright, sorry for being so long-winded. So to end it off, to all Singaporean influencers, next time, if you're pissed off that somebody online is talking shit about you, consider doing one of the 4 options. Number 1, you can choose to ignore them. Number 2, you can hit them back and defend yourself. Number 3, you can laugh it off. Or number 4, you can send them a private message. Please don't respond with number 5 because it's just bloody cowardly and people can see through your hypocritical bullshit clear as day. So do you disagree with what I'm saying? Feeling an uncontrollable urge to call me a bully or ignorant or say my makeup's ugly? Leave me a comment and let's see you try to change my mind that way. Okay, bye!